Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to get you clarity on how do they truly feel about you, whether it's your twin flame, soulmate, beloved, crush, or specific person. We're going to take a look at their deep thoughts and feelings for you. We'll also look at what actions in this immediate future do they wish to take towards you, if any, or if they're stuck. That's also good to know. And then stay with me till the end because we'll also be getting guidance from Spirit specifically for you. So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. I want to give a big welcome to all of the new subscribers as well as to everyone who's already part of this beautiful family. Thank you so much for being here and for your comments and messages as well. And I just want to reiterate another time the announcement that I made last time, which is that I am also available for readings on demand at popcall.com. And I'm very excited about this because I know that many of you don't like to wait, you want an emergency reading or you just feel energetically that you need answers right away. So this is the best way to have immediate access to me and to have immediate access to a reading. So all you do is go to popcall.com, and I have the link on the screen right now, and you can request a live reading or a voice reading with me there. Make sure you check it out. So as always, I have 3 groups for you to choose from. I'm going to give you many options for you to choose. So I will be showing you the image on each card as well as each crystal. And then we will also be assigning zodiac signs to each group as well. So some people go by image, some people go by crystal. Some people like to choose their zodiac sign as well as their person's zodiac sign and combine readings. So make sure that you're gentle with yourself. You can pick from 1, 2, 3, or you can pick them all, right? So there is no right or wrong answer. See what you feel guided towards. But if you're at that place where you just want to have specific guidance on what's going on between you and your person, and it feels time, I feel like energetically you just know when you need a private reading because the general reading is not enough anymore. So for that, I recommend that you either go to popcall.com and reach me directly, or if you are not in a hurry and you'd like to have a full live reading with me, you could do the live reading experience, which I love to do. We meet on video call. We can also record that. I believe you can also have your pop call recorded too. Or you can do a video recorded reading, which I also do. So you have options there. If you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire menu right there. And for those of you who love to pull oracle cards at home, I've created 2 decks, the Twin Flame Oracle, which is my love deck, which I use in every reading here on YouTube, and Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, which is my business, money, and career deck. And as I've said before, we've sold these for many years. We've sold over 10,000 of them, but now I am at the end of that journey. I'm no longer going to be creating these. So whatever is left at Amazon.com, that's where they're at. You get free shipping. That is it. After that, no more. So if you always wanted one, this is the best time, and they're at the cheapest price. So make sure you check out all of the links in the box below. Okay, so let's take a deep breath and see which of these you feel most guided towards. So for group number 1, we have this image and this crystal right here. For group number 2, we have this image and this crystal right here. For group number 3, we have this image and this crystal right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and assign zodiac signs. Group number 1, we have Sagittarius, Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces. Group number 2. We have Leo, Capricorn, Aries, and Aquarius. Group number 3, we have Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Libra. So go ahead and make your choice and we'll get started with group number 1. My beautiful group number 1 that chose this image right here, this crystal right here. Sagittarius, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see, how do they truly feel about you, group 1? We'll start with oracle cards, then we'll do tarot. And stay with me till the end because we'll also be getting advice from Spirit for you. And we'll also be looking at what actions do they wish to take, if any, towards you in this immediate future. Present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. Wow, twin flame, mirroring shared feelings and reflection. Wow, surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Wow. Okay. I feel like this is pretty positive and pretty clear. Okay. I feel like your person right now, I'm getting the energy that they are just trying to stay with you in the present moment. Okay. That's why we got this present moment card first. Because I feel like if they don't take this one day at a time, they are afraid that they're going to get engulfed. As in, like, there's this deep sense of excitement that you have aroused in this person. Excitement about how they feel. There are romantic feelings that this person feels very, very deeply. And again, I think that they are trying to slow down, not get overly excited, not get overly passionate, because they don't want to ruin it. They're trying very hard to stay flexible, to stay present, and also not to create fantasies about the future. I feel like this person, your person, group 1, is someone who has definitely maybe jumped the gun in the past. This is somebody who has a romantic heart. Okay, they are a romantic at heart. But for some of you, it may seem like it's not that evident or it's not that obvious. I don't know why Spirit is sending me the word emperor. Okay, emperor. So I feel like for some of you, this person comes across as an emperor's energy. So somebody who is more controlled, who is more about maintaining a outside appearance of calm. Somebody who does not let their emotions run away with them, or likes to appear that way, likes to appear to everyone that they have their emotions under control. But underneath that, for many of you, this person guards and protects a very romantic, passionate heart, which has gotten them in trouble in the past. And that is why I feel that with you, there is a very powerful connection. they see themselves in you. There's a mirroring, shared feelings. They see a lot of themselves in you, but they also feel very seen by you. Like you see through the facades. You see through the image that they may like to portray to the world. And it works with other people. It doesn't work with you. And that's a good thing for them. They like the fact that you see through them. They like the fact that you see the real person inside. They wanted that. I get the energy that this is the kind of person who is comfortable with controlling their image to the outside world. But they did not want a partner that they had to perform for. They felt like they wanted to meet somebody who saw through the image and with whom they didn't have to pretend. And that is why I feel like this person's passion for you is growing. Their connection with you is growing because you let them get out of their head and feel the fire in their body. So I feel like for many of you, again, because I got the word emperor, for many of you, this person is used to being in their head, in their mind. That's their safety zone. They like to control what they feel in their body because they know that if they allow themselves to feel that embodied bodily passion, then they can feel a little out of control because they feel it very deeply, right? Their romantic feelings, their passionate feelings are very deep. And I feel like you activate that in this person. You activate their deepest romantic feelings. You activate their deepest romantic passion. And they don't wish to get out of control around that. They want to maintain a control over that. But at the same time, they love the fact that you can see the truth. Because they have been with other partners in the past who only saw the image, who only saw what they wanted people to see, but that wasn't satisfying for them. They thought they could have those kind of superficial relationships so they didn't have to be vulnerable, so nobody had to see the real them. But they realized from the failure of those relationships that they actually want a partner who does see them and who sees them very deeply and very truthfully, even though that makes this person uncomfortable. Okay, it's uncomfortable, but it's what they want. Wow, very powerful. Let's go deeper. How do they truly feel about group one? The devil. I'm actually not surprised that came out. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Four of Wands. And Queen of Swords. Yeah. This is not surprising at all. Yeah, so see, this person is definitely trying to control the momentum of the relationship from their side, not because they wish to control you or they wish to control the relationship itself, but because they want to make sure that their pacing is not something that is going to overwhelm you. So you may feel, group one, that this person holds back a little. That's what that central energy of the Eight of Swords is. They hold back a little bit. You may sense that because you also are very intuitive. And you may not know why they hold back a little, but you can feel it in their energy. It's because they don't, again, want to get carried away into the temptations of too much passion, too much pushing, too much all at once. Remember I told you that in the past, they've realized that they've done this, that maybe when they feel something for someone, they get overly passionate, overly enthusiastic, and it causes some sort of breakdown in the relationship. They don't want that to happen with you, but they do know that they have certain parts of their personality that can be a little extreme. That's what this devil's energy is about. Like, so that is why with that Eight of Swords, they're trying to just even the temperature of that extreme romance, that extreme energy that they are used to feeling in the past, because they've learned their lesson. And with you, it's like they don't want to mess this up. Ace of Pentacles, they feel like for the first time in a long, long time, they feel optimistic that this could be something real. That this time they've met someone who they can actually build a real life with. Not just a fantasy idea, not just a nice dream, not just like a possibility, but something solid. Ace of Pentacles is a very grounded, solid energy. It's about, wow, I think this could be it. I think this could truly be real. If I don't screw it up. If I don't push too hard. If I don't try to control every aspect of it in order to protect myself. You know, this person is trying to balance their passion and their enthusiasm with their need to then steer things in a particular direction. I think, look how beautiful there is an Ace of Pentacles and a Four of Wands surrounding this Eight of Swords. That's because they see you as someone that they could actually commit to. Long-term partner energy. Something where a union with you would be a cause for real celebration in their life, because they feel like they will have reached what they really wanted, which is a partner to love long-term. And they don't, again, want to screw it up. Eight of Swords, they're trying to just, you know, not overdo anything. I told you this person does tend to be in their head a lot, because they have a lot of passion inside, because they have a lot of romance, they have that romantic heart, they need to temper or balance it with this Queen of Swords energy. You know, let's also look at logic. Let's also not let our feelings carry us away. So this is their counterpoint. You know, this is their way of maintaining some sort of a balance. So then, in this immediate future, what action do they wish to take, if any, towards you and this connection? Cycles. $5D. Okay. So see how we get these three energies right here of cycles, stuck, and pause, along with 5D. This is another indication of that twin flame mirroring. To them, the stakes of this connection, the stakes of this relationship are incredibly high, because in you, they feel that they have met their match. And they're right now, there's a bit of fear. And that's why we're getting this Eight of Swords. There's a bit of fear, okay, around not losing you, not losing this. Because they know, and it's interesting that the cycles came under that devil's energy. They know what cycles they've been in the past, and they know that those cycles carry a momentum. And that momentum is, they go in hot and heavy, they get super excited, and then it falls apart. So this is one of the cycles of like their internal mechanism that they're stuck in. They don't want to ruin it. So they are hyper aware of their behavior. Okay, they're hyper aware of, okay, Let me slow this down. That's why we're getting a bit of a pause energy. Let me slow this down before I ruin it. Because it's just too important to me. Too important. So if you're sensing that this person holds back, it's okay. Let them for now, because they need to deal with this aspect of themselves. It doesn't have anything to do with you. That's why we're going to clarify that Eight of Swords. I just want to make sure. Spirit, can you please clarify that Eight of Swords? Nine of Wands, see? It comes from them feeling like they've screwed it up in the past and shot themselves in the foot. Kind of like they're wounded from their own past behavior and from the results that they've gotten in the past, right? And again, I'm not surprised. That Nine of Wands is the reason why they are not hesitating about you, hesitating about not losing you, not overdoing things or scaring you away. Because Nine of Wands, they feel like it has blown up in their face in the past. And so they're super vigilant about their own behavior. Okay, so they need to just relax. You know, they need to see as this moves forward, it's stable, it's good, you're not going anywhere. They just need a bit of relaxation here. And things will be fine. So, advice from Spirit. Planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Beautiful. You guys are planting seeds here. You're in that phase of getting to know, getting connected, understanding each other, seeing where the vulnerability is, planting the seeds so that they will grow and they will prosper and they will bring that harvest over time. And that's exactly where this is going. Beautiful. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live on either video call with me or on pop call. You can also do the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. They are on Amazon FBA with free shipping. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all in the next one. Beautiful group 2 that chose this image, this crystal, as well as Leo, Capricorn, Aries, and Aquarius. Let's see. How do they truly feel about you? Group 2. We'll start with your oracle cards. Then we'll do your tarot. We'll also look at what action, if any, do they wish to take towards you in this immediate future. And then we will end with guidance from Spirit. Self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. Divine masculine, yang masculine energy. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Wow. Okay. So I'm feeling a lot of sadness from this person's energy. I feel that they are in a place right now where they feel shame and sadness. If they are the divine masculine in this relationship, because we're getting divine masculine energy here, I feel like they're in a place right now where they don't feel masculine. Okay, like their identity is going through some sort of very painful shift. And I feel like this is something that was a reckoning that was coming. Okay, so I get the energy that there was something going on in their life, in their choices, in the way they're living life, in the way they've set up kind of like their life situation, that was never going to work. Okay, like it's a collapse that was waiting to happen. Now that can be third party, it can be geographical, like where they're living, who they're living with, family, job, career, it could be anything. Something about the way that this person has had to set up their actual life situation was something that is not going to work in the long term. Like it was headed towards collapsing. It was headed towards a disaster. Like this is never going to work. But they see that it is. They're aware that their situation is not sustainable. It's not stable. They're not in a stable situation. But they don't have enough self-love or self-worth or strength or courage to change that. That's why right now their energy towards you and towards even themselves is very, very heavy. It's full of pain. It's full of despair. It's full of a sense of, I've lost myself. I don't know who I am anymore. I created an identity that is not me. And now I'm clinging to it because I don't know what else to do. If I were to let it go, I would collapse completely. I wouldn't know who I am. Even though this is not what I am, at least it gave me something. It gives this person some sort of fake stability. Like you may look at this person group 2 and think, well, that's not stable what you're doing. What you're doing is insane. Like you might even think like, what the heck is going on? How can you make these choices? And you still love them because there's something in them that connects with you, right? Like you see the real person underneath some sort of like, I'm getting the energy of like a fake life or a fake situation or something like, again, it's not going to last. And when it falls, when that tower falls, it's going to be devastating to this person. But it's like they already know that. They already see it coming, but they haven't taken the action to do anything about it because they're afraid of change. There's something this person is afraid of. There's a consequence, a change in their life situation. They may have certain health problems that keep them stuck. There's something that is keeping them from moving on. And they know they must move on from something. And whatever it is that they're staying stuck to, they also know that it is robbing them of you. That if they don't move on from this, then they will lose you. They know this. Maybe they already have lost you. And they're dealing with the fallout of that. But whatever this is, it is robbing them of their self-love, their self-esteem, and it is emasculating them. They know that their masculine energy has been depleted from clinging to this situation or clinging to this life that they're clinging to right now. And that is why right now they know that it's only a matter of time before everything falls. So they're going to have to clearly decide what it is that they want. And I do feel that they know that if they don't change whatever this is, they're going to lose you. Or they already have, because you said, I've had enough. I can't deal with your situation anymore. I tried to because I love you, but now I cannot. And that is pushing them even more to make a major decision, even though they are terrified of changing that situation, whatever it is. Wow. Okay, big, heavy energies here. I can't wait to go deeper. What else do they truly feel? about you. Group 2. Six of Swords. High Priestess. 10 of Swords. See, there you have it. 9 of Swords. See? Heavy, like I said, very heavy energy. The Sun. They're looking for relief. Yeah. This confirms what we already saw. Look at this central energy right here. 10 of Swords. They are reaching the end of a cycle, okay? And that cycle is where they are stuck, where they've allowed themselves to be stuck. And why that cycle and that stuckness is costing them your love. And the fact that it's costing them your love is a double bind. It's like a double whammy. Look at this, 9 and 10. 9 and 10, both. The pressure on this person is enormous right now, okay? So for some of you, you might have stopped contact with this person. And for many of you, you might think, you know, I'm the one who's suffering. They're just fine, right? If you've stopped contact and you just feel like losing you hasn't affected them, like they don't care, they haven't said anything, they didn't even register a loss, like you don't even feel like they tried to win you back, or they tried to reach out to you, or they tried to keep you from leaving, right? I feel like this person right now is in big containment mode. It may seem on the outside that they're okay, but inside they are dying of the stress. They're dying of separation from you, if that's what's happened. There's a tremendous amount of stress. 9 of Swords, they may be up at night. They may not be able to sleep, anxiety, their health might be affected. Why? Because they feel that they are being dragged by the 10 of Swords. Again, whatever situation they're in, whatever situation they've been choosing to stay stuck in and not move forward towards you completely, is now becoming unbearable, okay? The universe, or their own choices, or a combination of both, has turned the dial, turned up the volume in order to finally release them from what needs to be, what they need to release, that they refuse to let go of, even though it's really bad for them, even though it's bringing them down. And you, 6 of Swords, moving on, because you saw through it, see? They know they can't fool you. They know that they have never fooled you. They know that they are living a lie. There's something in their life that is a lie. It is fake. They're clinging to it. They know that you know it's a lie. You may have even said to them, okay, this is all fake. Like, something's not right here. You're not living in truth. They know. You are very deeply intuitive. That's one of the reasons they fell in love with you. You see through them. You don't put up with the BS. They can't BS you because they know not to even try, because they already know that you know the truth of who they are. You see them for what they are. And maybe that's why you walked away. Maybe you said, that's it, you know, I've seen enough. So this person is, like I said, in a tremendous amount of stress, tremendous amount of pressure, and what they're looking for right now is relief. They've lost your light. You were the sun to this person. You were the source of peace, joy, happiness, love, vitality. This person feels half dead. I think they were even living a half dead life before they met you. And now they have to go back to that life because they've lost you or are about to lose you. And they want relief. They want your love back. They're starving for it. Let's just do a quick clarification. I'd like to clarify that Ten of Swords. What is going on with that Ten of Swords, Spirit? Oh my gosh, Eight of Swords. Oh my gosh, see? Now we have the 8, the 9, and the 10, okay? This is a magnification of pain. Eight of Swords. They've been staying away from you, or they've been trying to hold back from you. They're trying to either not tell you what's truly going on. They're being evasive. I feel like for some of you, they're keeping secrets. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if the Seven of Swords came out as well. There's something they're not telling you. You know their general situation, but there might be details about things that have happened recently that they are too ashamed or afraid to tell you. Eight of Swords. So they are like holding things in, holding themselves back. And again, that is what is bringing them to an utter breaking point. So let's see, is there anything going on in their actions towards you? Will they do anything about this in the immediate future? Just this immediate future. Mirroring, union, potential, regret. Yeah, see? So it's interesting because we got mirroring in group 1 as well. So I feel like there is a theme that is developing for today's reading for all 3 groups. Let's see what happens in group 3, but that you guys are mirroring each other. This person knows that you see them. This person knows that they cannot fool you. And your presence, their love for you forces them to look in the mirror at themselves as to why they are either sabotaging this relationship, holding back from this relationship, holding on to something else that's keeping you away from them, or choosing something else that is wrong for them when you're right for them. Okay, take it as it resonates for your situation, but you are holding up the mirror to this person. Your love, your presence in their life is making them look at themselves, and that is a very painful process right now. And there's a lot of regret for all of this 9, 10, 8 of Swords energy. There's a lot of regret because they were afraid to change their situation until they lost you. And now they're dealing with that loss, and they're feeling emasculated from it because they knew that with you, their happiness, their potential for happiness was limitless. And now in this immediate future, they're going to want a union with you. Okay? They want to reconcile. Because the regret is going to build up. The pressure of that 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords is just crushing them right now. Okay, I feel it. There's a crushing going on. And that crushing is creating a deep amount of regret. So this person's going to break. They're going to break because they look at this union, reconciliation, and the sun's energy. I don't know how long they can live without your light. Okay? The pressure is getting to them. So what is Spirit's advice for you? Coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. Oh, beautiful. See? You being who you are, the high priestess and powerful, not letting this person get away with whatever, ways in which they wanted to lie to themselves and stay stuck. And you, 6 of Swords, possibly moving away from them, is you coming into your power. And that is going to work out for you because this person, through your absence, is going to realize even more what they have lost or what they are losing currently. Okay, so hang in there. Now, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do it immediately on Pop Call, or you could do a video live reading experience with me on video call. You can also do a voice call on Pop Call. You have many options here. Or you could do a pre-recorded reading. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my menu there, or you can go to popcall.com/livetarot and do an immediate reading. If you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I've used in this reading, they are also available with free shipping at amazon.com. All the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 who chose this image as well as this crystal, and Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Libra. Let's see. How do they truly feel about you? We'll start here with Oracle cards. And then we'll do your tarot. We'll also look at, is there any action in this immediate future that this person wishes to take towards you? And we'll end with guidance from Spirit. That one flew out of the deck. Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, so I feel like this person is trying very hard right now to get over their fear of getting closer to you. They wish very much to get closer to you. But I feel, Libra, that you feel like just when things are getting closer and closer with this person, they either disappear or they step back in some way. I feel like very recently, or in the past few weeks or months, you two have had a major conflict, a major disagreement. And I believe with the clashing differences and incompatibility, I believe that it was around this person's pattern of withdrawal, okay? I feel like there's this pattern that this person has. And you, group 3, are very intuitive. So you've been able to kind of recognize this recurring pattern, which is every time things are really good between the two of you, say you've just spent a wonderful day together, say you had a great date, or say you just had a really nice time and you felt very connected to this person. After that, they pull away. And you've seen this happen over and over again. They pull away. And they give you excuses. I feel that this person is emotionally evasive. And it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. I'm not saying that they're doing it deliberately. They want to hurt you or they want to manipulate you. I feel like there's something in their own personality that has developed either through childhood issues or childhood experiences or the way they were actually raised by the people who were their caregivers, that makes them put on a mask when they feel pressure from reality. You know, like when everything is good with this person, it's almost like they question, why is it good? There's something in this person's upbringing that makes them question when things are stable, because maybe they're not used to stability. Maybe they're always used to like, oh, when things are good, something's going to go wrong. And it's like becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy for this person. So they become evasive, like they pull away when things are really good because it makes them feel like, well, this is too real. Like, and what if it ends, or what if something goes wrong? But they don't realize that them pulling away is what goes wrong. You know, like they're not waiting for some external thing. They're doing the thing that makes it go wrong, but they're not seeing that connection. Because they get scared when things get too close. And that leads to conflict. And I think this is what happened. You may have said, you know what, I've had enough of this pattern. I've seen it happen way too many times and it's breaking my heart. This person is aware that their behavior has deeply hurt you and has broken your heart, but I feel like they haven't apologized. Okay, I feel like because they're evasive, they don't want to take accountability because they don't want to admit that this pattern is something that they have. Because if they were to admit that this is their pattern, if they were to accept that, they would have to apologize and change that pattern in order to keep you. And it feels like they're struggling with that. They're struggling with the acceptance of their own behavior. They're resisting the accountability because it feels too big. Like it feels like if I say yes, I'm the one who keeps sabotaging this. I'm the one who keeps walking away. I'm the one who keeps withdrawing when things are good. It puts a lot of pressure on them to change that. And it's almost like they don't want to change it because they have so many excuses as to why. And for some of you, you're also tired of those excuses. But the excuses that they come up with are just their own way of deceiving themselves and you by default. They are evasive because they don't want to face themselves. They don't want to look in the mirror. And it's interesting because I was waiting to see if the theme of today's reading, which seems to be going through all of the readings, is the idea of the mirror. Mirroring, looking at yourself in the mirror. And I feel like this is an indication of that too, that you see it. I was saying, let's see if you see it in group 3, and you do. You are, without even maybe trying, you are the reason why this person is forced to look at themselves in the mirror and take a hard look at themselves, and they don't want to or they're afraid to. But now, right now, with whatever is going on, they're slowly going in that direction where they must, or else lose you forever. Let's go deeper. What else is going on and how do they truly feel about you? King of Cups, see? Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Wands. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, the Mother Star. Wow. Very interesting, see? So this person is coming from an energy of feeling a little bit like entitled in their victimhood. Because if they feel entitled in the fact that things don't work out for them, you know, when they get close to somebody, it doesn't work. They never get what they want. They're always disappointed. It's easy for them to resist looking at themselves in that mirror. So right now, it's like they are deeply, deeply in love with you. King of Cups. They want another chance with you, especially if you have stepped away. Or I feel like it may, for some of you, it may even be more complicated where it's like they tried to step away, but it was a bluff. Right? Because it's more of like a fight or flight response. Like you guys got really, really close and then they ran. They didn't intend to run away forever. They intended to just run for now, But you said, okay, if you're gonna run, then you might as well just keep running. And you close the door, okay? Take it as it resonates. For some of you, that's what happened. You said, okay, I'm not waiting here with the door open for you to run back as you always do. Because I feel like this person always runs back. They're always looking for the next wheel turning to reconcile. They go and come, they go and come. And this time you close the door. For some of you, you said no more. I'm not giving you that second chance, that second cycle. You're tired of the cycle. And that's why right now, if you have set the boundary, it felt like the tower coming down on them, okay? Felt like the tower just came down on them. But they're still in this phase of resistance. It's still like, oh, how could you do that to me? Not, I'm the one who made this happen. See, this is the you devastated me by leaving or by calling me out or not letting me get away with my BS. But how could you do that? Because I'm the victim. How could you not understand why? You know, why did you do? It's not about like my behavior brought this. It's like, oh, how could you do this to me? Why did you do this to me? So this person, you know, they're in, like, they know the truth deep down. Okay, they know. They know. I feel like this mother star energy is very much about how powerful you are to them, how they see you. It's very much that star energy. Like they know that you are much more intuitive, much more compassionate, much more spiritually connected, so you can see through these behaviors. And you're very fixed. Like you, of course, you are hurt by their withdrawal. Of course, it hurts your heart. Of course, you may have walked away and said, you're not going to do this to me anymore. But that doesn't mean that you haven't been strong in your own boundary. You have been very, very steady while this person kind of, you know, you're the steady star. You're the one who's fixed. Like you are strong in that. And this person oscillates, goes this way, goes that way, goes this way, goes that way. And that's the problem. But the thing is, they don't take responsibility for it. They say, well, how could you do this to me? When you left or when you finally said no more. So this is what they're grappling with right now. Okay, they're in a self-pity phase because they want to resist looking in that mirror. But they know that reckoning is coming because of this tower. So if the tower hasn't fallen yet, it's about to. And it's going to force their hand, okay? So let's clarify that 9 of Wands, 10 of Swords. There you go. And let's clarify that tower. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. So I feel like, see, that 9 of Wands is going to turn into the 10 of Swords where they're just like, I can't bear to be apart from you anymore, okay? I can't bear it. I can't pretend that I'm the victim. I'm going to have to do something or else I will be in complete despair. And I will be forced to start all over again, which I don't want to do when the tower comes down. So in this immediate future, what action, if any, do they wish to take towards group 3? Crossroads. Split energy. Masculine. Ascension, see? So again, we do have a theme going here, at least in 2 out of 3 readings of the divine masculine energy, okay? So this person knows that they're going to have to make a choice. They're at a crossroads. And they know that they've been giving you split energy. This is the same thing. It's like they have to make a choice. But they keep splitting themselves. When things become great, they run. They can't make a decision. Do you want to stay or do you want to go? Do you want to stay or do you want to go? They're still grappling with it. So in this immediate future, when I say immediate future, I mean the next few days, not seeing a lot of movement. We're seeing the divine masculine struggling to expand. The divine masculine struggling to evolve because it's going to take evolution of the masculine energy. If that's the one you are watching this reading for, it's going to take their evolution to finally break free from this cycle. Okay? Because they want you. The question is not the fact that they don't want, they want you. They want you deeply. They love you. They love you deeply. They just are ruled by some sort of fear, some sort of inability to hold real love. And that requires expansion. To step into that requires evolution. And the universe right now is forcing that hand. It's forcing this person to either level up or leave forever. And that is the crossroads. Either level up, evolve, expand, or lose you forever. And that's not, I think that's not a decision or a outcome that is going to be clear in the next couple of days. This person with the tower right there is in a reckoning, okay? Reckonings take a little longer than a couple of days, right? So just be patient because it's this person that needs to go through this cycle. So you don't have to participate in that. So what does Spirit want to say to you? Proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. Okay, so that makes sense. You are quiet and relaxing right now. You are not in reckoning. You don't have to be in pain. You don't have to be suffering. You can just relax, have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, sit back, let this person work themselves out because they will. King of Cups, they love you. They will work it out. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you have many options. You could do an immediate reading on Pop Call. You can do a video or pre-recorded video reading from my website, livetarot.com/readings. You can see my menu. You can order oracle decks that I've created. These are free shipping, Amazon FBA. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one.